Hello, universe. All right. I'm not saying that my old man tried to kill me tonight, but I think my dad tried to kill me tonight. Well, let's call it manslaughter. But the job of the person who puts the meat into the chili is to make sure the meat has no bones. Tonight, I ate chicken chili for my mom because, frankly, my parents are still not 100% on the I'm a vegetarian bandwagon. So I ate my mom's chicken chili, her favorite thing to make. And what was in my chicken chili? A 1.5-inch chicken bone that was about the diameter of 2 toothpicks that I gagged on in my throat, thankfully with a mouthful of chili, so I was able to hawk it back out. But yeah, I can't remember the last time I felt this close to a major incident without experiencing it. Getting extremely lucky. Well, I mean, if lucky is blowing a load of chili out of your mouth all over the fucking table, yeah. Needless to say, I think the world is convincing me. Don't eat meat, John. Don't eat meat. Pause. All right. So, I got some shit to do. But I also felt like, is it symbolic that my dog barfed on my 11 reasons that this planet isn't my optimal vision of what a planet should be? She puked all over it. And then she puked all over her chaise lounge that she lays on in my living room because somehow she got a hold. Bad owner did this for her. She got a hold of a wrapper to apple cinnamon cereal bar. I have no idea how. I must have dropped one somewhere in my bedroom and not noticed it. And yeah, so she ate that and puked up twice because of it. So, bad owner made her dog barf. Made his dog barf? Yeah, I feel so terrible when I'm a bad dog owner. And I was surrounded by good dog owners today. I'll say the thing about leaving Home Depot that kills me the most is how many dogs come in that I just fall in love with. And as if the universe wanted to give me a sign. Today, the perfect Vizsla came in, and I thought this was like a 6-month-old Vizsla. It was 6 years old. It was like 40 pounds. It was the perfect dog. And I've seen a lot of good dogs come through Home Depot. Today, my perfect dog came in and loved me to death, both the first time I met him and at the cash register when they left. I actually got the breeder's name. That's how much I love this dog today. But, pause. So, what happens is, I agree to eat my mom's chicken chili because this is her favorite, one of her favorite meals to make. And it's good. Like, this is, plus the meat will be white meat chicken. So, if there's anything my stomach can handle, this would be a good meat to eat. So I agree to have a scoop. And they've got vegetarian chili next to it. So I have a scoop of the vegetarian chili. Then I have a scoop of the chicken chili. And the chicken chili's so good that I say I'm going to have another scoop. So I put another scoop in my bowl. Well, I have the first bite. No problem. I get the second bite, and I'm taking hearty bites. And what do I realize? That I've got a chicken bone. I've just reflexively burped because of it. I've got a chicken bone lodged in my fucking throat. Thankfully, I haven't swallowed yet because I've also got the beans and rice and whatever else is in this chili lodged in my throat. So I reflexively cough it all back out. Which at first, I think, holy shit, I overdid it. The meat got to me. Oh no, this is so embarrassing. I just literally spit up all over my fucking parents' kitchen table. But as I'm trying to think about what the fuck just happened to me, like, this is weird. Did I gag? Because I know that I have reflexively spit back. And what is it? There's a fucking chicken bone right in the center of the fucking table. I mean, the kind you choke to death on. So I think that's the clearest sign yet from the universe that I need to stop eating meat. And I've had some clear signs. But I mean, almost choking to death on a chicken bone? Come on! Clarity. I ask for it, I receive it. Thank you, universe. 201. And I had forgotten to point out that I don't know which one of you made it first, but Montana and Maine have joined the crowd. You know what's funny? Well, this isn't funny. This is endemic of America. But I am listened to way more outside of the United States than I am inside the United States, which I find hilarious, consider the motherfuckers in English, right? Pause. Oh, and sobriety is overrated, okay? I'm 5 days in. I'm fucking sober as a cone right now. And you know what? Yuck. But I'm going to do the full 31. I'm in. Like, if for no other reason, to get my dreams back in order. And they are flying, flying out of fucking control right now. So they can come back to some level of semblancy before I have to give up on them entirely and say, okay, I guess, yeah, I need some fucking sleeping aids because my dreams have just become too much to bear. We don't need to go there. I just want that level of lucidity that allows me to get into the other me and say, WTF me, right? You know what I just realized? And now I have to record another one. No, I'm not record, but talk about your stitching together way too much. I'm about to have 300 episodes. This is episode 296. That's insane. For somebody who really is more prone to jump ship than stay on board, 300 episodes. I have no idea how to celebrate my 300th episode. I have no idea how to do my 300th episode. Boy, I have 3 fucking days to figure that out. Maybe 4. Or 5. Wait, is somebody at my door? Oop, pause. Oh, man, false alarm. But, woo! That was a close one. False alarm. Okay, on to better stuff. And no, I do not count the mushrooms because the mushrooms never kicked in, which they weren't supposed to. Honestly, I was eating them to get rid of them. I know that's dumb. Okay, so I thought there was a chance they could kick in, but they never did. And I knew that was going to happen, and that would have reset the clock anyway, so I'm glad they didn't. But had they kicked in, that would have been fine. I'm just saying they didn't. So, yeah, I'm 5 days fucking sober. Deal with that. Okay. Whoa! Okay, I definitely kind of left some things dangling. Yeah. And I meant to talk about no more war. Like, one of the things that is clear as can be is when I go to these other realities, I am surrounded by there is no concept of war. There's really no concept of conflict. But I'm not going to say there isn't contention. There just isn't the idea of escalation to anything other than the moment at hand, settling itself in a way that is always transparent and with grace. And and then you come to a place like Earth. We're consumed with war. We are, what, predestined for war? We are incapable of anything that doesn't resemble conflict at the highest level. Giving your life for a cause that may or may not even be justified or valid. Not in my dreams. Not in a world where humanity is true to itself. What human being comes here looking for war? What human being doesn't have to be conditioned into a lifetime of messaging to give their life for something that isn't cause-worthy as it's occurring? Talked into war? Fuck. No way. No fucking way. Of all the things that don't make sense to me, war is top of my list. All right. It's now 8:08. And recording in onerous circumstances, I am not. I am not sending missives from behind enemy lines in some capacity to enlighten the public on what exactly is going down in this world that is so far away from them and under siege. Nope. I'm sitting here eating a Sprouts cookie. Apparently choking on it. So I can't really claim hardship. And yet, the day beat me up. Fuck, man, I'm more undecided on shit now than I've been since yesterday. And the most consistent version of events that I have enunciated thus far include truly walking into the store yesterday, not having decided to do this. Like, this is the kind of event you shouldn't do spontaneously. And I always do it spontaneously. I've quit my last 5 jobs spontaneously. I don't recommend it. And yet I can't learn from my mistakes. This is the time it feels the least like a mistake. In fact, the more it sits on me, the more it's growing. So perhaps it was something that it was overdue and I just didn't understand how. And having detached from the emotional side of things has left me with very little there of consequence. Now, should I stick around for a paycheck? Maybe. But should I? God, should I? Oh, God, please no. Don't make me do that. Is there enough there that I could stick around for the people I'm close to? Maybe. But then I'm at a job for the wrong reasons. And I'm pursuing the wrong part of myself. I'll just turn into something I won't like. So there's one other conversation that needs to be had. Well, 2, really. I didn't talk to my parents about it tonight because, again, one of them tried to kill me. And whether they meant to or not, I don't hold it against them. I mean, if they meant to, we should have a conversation about that. But from the look on their face, I don't think they meant to. And even if they did, from the look on their face, they're so old they forgot they meant to. So, whatever. We're cool. But being cool with my parents trying to kill me versus being cool with the universe trying to fucking reset me, I'm a lot cooler with my parents than I am with the universe these days. And I've been running so strong with the universe. Now it's just pushing me. Why? Because I'm drinking too much watermelon sandia soda? Probably. It is sweet. As it... Did I just spill a little of the nectar? On myself, at least. Sorry for those of you who had to experience that waste. There, I licked it up. That was off my wrist. 3333. All right, this one's like 10 recordings deep, so none of the times are right. In fact, I don't think I have a technique going forward until I have a lot of time off that I probably don't need. I don't think I have a technique other than splatter recordings, which I know is terrible. Especially for a guy dedicated to long form. All of a sudden I can't keep my attention span for longer than 4 minutes? Well, okay, this is 401. But still, pause. Okay. Definitely some new things to apologize for. 1, cat using the litter box. Do you know one fight the cat is undefeated? The litter box fight. And I have tried to move the litter box to every location in the house, other than my bedroom closet. But my bedroom closet is the only place in the house where I can keep the litter box where the cat has no accidents and uses it uniquely. Doesn't use a bathtub. If it goes in the bathroom, she doesn't have accidents, but she uses the fucking bathtub to pee. Yeah, she does. So, yuck. My options are yuck. I live in yuck. My cat makes me live in yuck. She has won this battle every time I've tried to fight it. She just pees on my fucking shoes wherever I leave them. That's her retort for litter box not where I want it. Or she pees in the bathtub if I put it in the bathroom. Plus the dog eats all the cat shit if I put it in the bathroom because, God, I just, ugh. Even in the bedroom, the dog still gets to about 10% of it. Ugh, gross. Whatever. I've given up that battle 7 dogs ago, but still, it grosses me out. All right, pause. I will say, honest exhaustion, which I think I'm at right now. It's been an exhausting weekend. And I have 2 more long days to go, which will sap the energy of my 2 days off, which will then put me on a string of 6 straight days at Home Depot, all of which will be my farewell fucking tour. Followed by 2 days off, followed by 2 days of real goodbyes. None of which do I want to go through. I almost want to go in tomorrow and just say I'm done. I see why people try to give 2 weeks, but in retail, what's the fucking point? What's the point of just extending the misery? Seriously. What's the fucking point? Well, for one, I need the money. So then I gotta what, fake it? I gotta fake it for 2 weeks, or fake it till those last 2 days? Hey, yeah, what's up? Anyway, the things that I was trying to explain. It feels like I walked in and, not that I hadn't been considering this. I think I'd actually decided this. But I hadn't mulled it over at all. I hadn't even fucking come to terms with it. I hadn't even really considered what the logistics of it looked like. I mean, there's a lot of fucking stuff I had not done, other than I think said, yeah, I can do this. Bam! Do what I do. What the fuck, man? Even Phoebe's looking at me like, what the fuck, man? Does this mean food's gonna be hard to come by? No more meats. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I buy meat for my dog and I make it. And yes, I have 3 pounds of ground beef in the fucking fridge. Well, in the freezer. For her. So, even she is good for at least a couple months. I mean, I have thought out where I sit against absolute poverty. I mean, I can live thin, but I can't live in absolute poverty. I think I could probably grab a day or two at the Kroger 4 blocks away. Ah, fuck, can I sink that low? It's the same fucking muck as Home Depot. It's just closer. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. I might go work at a fucking AM PM. Midnight to 8 in the morning. Do that 2 days a week. Stay up with the fucking drunks. Make sure they get home safely. I could do that job for a while. I would drive a taxi, but I can't afford it, I don't think. I certainly don't have the 60 hours, 70 hours a week to give to it initially. Not unless I can put a dog in the car. So, no, I don't. But, whatever. It'll sort itself out. Doesn't mean that I've got it all nailed down. In fact, I was so grumpy when I got to work today, I almost just left. Because I don't need to put other people through my uncertainty and my distance from everything that's going right. It's like I want to only reinforce the negativity right now, because otherwise that makes me second guess myself. Well, that's no fair, especially to the coworkers that happen to be with me. So then I end up faking it like, oh yeah, it's no big deal, but fuck, it is a big deal. I don't even really know why I did it. So I even have told multiple people that right now my life doesn't even feel like it's my own. It feels like I'm just being told to do certain things at certain times, and there I am, acting like I don't understand myself again. So, me and AT&T are still together. I guess that's probably the best relationship with a vendor I've ever had. So thanks, AT&T. Thanks for not fucking it up too much. I mean, there was that huge fight initially, but we got through it. Well, I guess I have one last message to review. Pause. Wow. Well, it doesn't take much for me to get reflective. Fuck, I get reflective all the time. But 13 days is not a lot of time. And my life has just hiccuped in 13 days. And it's about to hiccup significantly more in the next 13 days. So these 26 days, and if you throw the 13 behind it, well, really, we're looking at 39 days of absolute 666. Just nothing but chaos and endurance for me. 39 days of fucking awful. But I guess in some ways, I know I'm here because my capability when it comes to enduring the awful is superb. Is supreme. Anyhow, I think I've had a long enough day. And rather than wallow in anything else that I have nothing other than wallowing to do, no. Wallow I won't.